Good morning, sports fans. Welcome to the Cheap Seats on 96.3 FM, streaming live on the web at WLCNonline.com. Scott Kirby, Jake Johnston, Joe Ryan, downtown Lincoln, 4 up in smoke.
Oh, yeah.
Right now, everything's firing up and getting things underway. Since early this morning, I see a lot of tents, a lot of people walking out, and my phone's ringing.
There we go. We got some extra music coming on.
Somebody from Pennsylvania wants to talk to me.
Well, yeah,
I'm sure
they
it's
do.
important. We got Mike Mills in with us this morning. Good morning, Mike.
Good morning. How are you?
Mike.
Mike, you're a
17th
well-known
Street barbecue.
What do you call a barbecue connoisseur or
A barbecuer.
barbecue? In simple words, a barbecue. You're from Murfreesboro, Illinois.
Correct.
Home of the Red Devils, is that right?
Home of the Red Devil.
There you go.
Absolutely.
And it's the you say it's the capital of barbecuing, or
It is the Illinois capital
of barbecue.
of barbecue.
And how long have you been in the barbecue business?
I've actually been to make a living out of it since 1994.
1994.
But I barbecued all my life. My dad was a barbecuer. All my uncles. They didn't do it professionally. There wasn't such a thing back at that point in time. And I won't date myself, but back in the 40s, early in that time, but that's what we did. That was the family gathering. It was the gathering of friends and family, and you had a barbecue. It's still going on today.
Yep.
I've heard nothing but good compliments, and they said you're the man. Chris Grau, my buddy Shane Alley, they say if you haven't had Mike Mills' barbecue, you know, you're missing something. What put your barbecue over anybody else's? I mean, love, and
It's his.
No, you know, and God, I only wish that everything that I touched and turned out exactly perfect. It doesn't. You know, I'm normal. I'm human. I have my good days. I have my bad. And
well, I'm sure your bad day barbecue is 100 times better than our good day.
but
Well, let's not get all us involved. Just you.
Crazy. What in the world?
But I actually prepare barbecue. Every time I barbecue, it is for me. Like I'm going to be the one eating it, and I like to eat good food.
Nice.
There you go. That makes it easier, huh?
Yeah, it makes it much easier. And I try to tell everybody that works with me, my pit masters and all these different ones, prepare it like you're preparing a meal for yourself.
Now, how many samples do you generally hand out amongst, radio guys?
Not many on this table, is there?
Well, I didn't know if you were ready. I mean,
We were born ready.
Look at us.
I had it with my eggs this morning.
Oh, that boy.
You know, I love eggs.
With brisket, or what are you putting with your eggs?
Actually, this morning I had a pure pork sausage
There you go.
with a little brisket rub on it.
Okay.
And I went down to the arcade here, who has a fabulous breakfast, and got some eggs to go along with that.
Good old mama, I
you
sure
go.
appreciates that.
Good stuff down
Never
there.
tried something before, and this doesn't, probably just never thought about it. Brisket gravy is outstanding.
Brisket gravy
brisket gravy. Sounds good.
Good.
We like gravy.
We like brisket. We
Everybody
like
makes
gravy.
sausage and gravy, and I did, my mom did, but a few years back at the Illinois State Fair in Springfield, they wanted us to have breakfast. I thought, well, what can I have that's different than what anybody else has got? And you take and chop that brisket up and put that in and make gravy out of that,
Oh, yeah.
wow. It's awesome.
That sounds
good.
awesome.
Sounds good. So, down in Murfreesboro, that's down where you put the S in Illinois, don't they? Down there, it's Illinois down there in Murfreesboro.
No. There is no noise in Illinois.
Well, now, where's the best place? I grew up down in West Frankfort. Where's give me a barbecue place down there that we need to go down and try. Is there one? Is there a barbecue place?
There's barbecue places all over Southern Illinois.
17th Street Barbecues.
Well,
where you want to go.
17th Street Barbecue, of
Come on,
course,
Joe.
I would name that one. But, there's Chuck's Barbecue, there's Grumpy's, there's several barbecue places all down through that whole area. In fact, that was one of the things that Murfreesboro was noted for. It wasn't because that my cooking buddy Pat's Barbecue and 17th Street is there. there's been a history we traced it back for over 100 years of multiple barbecue places in a town that used to be 4,000, now is about 7,200, 7,000 people. So it's had a long history of barbecue through the years, and awesome places.
Now, do you go around? Are you just mainly, do you cater, or do you enter any of these big contests, barbecue contests, like you see, on TV? All week I've been watching the Pitmasters barbecue. Do you get in any of those competitions, or you just kind of?
I do not. The only contest that I cook in anymore, I retired from contest in 1994. I did not cook in another contest until 18 years later.
Wow.
And 3 years ago, I went back to the World Contest in Memphis in May. And 2 years I cooked ribs. And the contests have actually changed. The flavor profile and everything else has changed. Mm-hmm. And I'm kind of an old traditionalist that, I didn't want to make that change, even though I did just a little. But I don't sweeten my ribs and sweeten my meat as much as they do in competition.
Right.
And competition barbecue and what is really on the street are two different things.
Two different things.
They're both good, but they're completely different. And competition is sweet heat. That's what they're after. But anyway, we cooked in the World Contest 3 weeks ago, back in May. And we're fortunate enough we made the top 10. We cooked whole hog. You can only cook one item. We cooked whole hog and got 9th place. And of course, anytime they call your name, that's a big.
That's a big, right.
You know what? Just call my name. I'd like to be first. That's not always possible.
Right, just give me some recognition.
Just don't call me too soon.
Well, Mike, thanks for coming on with us this morning. I'm sure you got a big day ahead of you.
I'll take a look around over there and see if we've got anything ready. If I didn't know if it might mess up your paperwork. If you
don't throw
we
this
hope.
paperwork off the table.
I was going to say, we're hoping for messed up paperwork, actually. That's what we go for.
Well, we'll see if we can't find something over there for you to have a little sample.
All right. Appreciate it. That's Mike Mills
Thank you,
with
sir, for coming on.
17th Street
Thank
Barbecue.
The world famous
17th
Street.
down in Murfreesboro.
I have a feeling that if he had to show off his trophy collection, he'd have to pull a second trailer.
Yeah. Well, this little setup, this little setup you have
I'll
here.
bring it over right away.
Hey,
I had some of his stuff last night. It was delicious.
It is delicious. It's
what, you just
unbelievable.
wandering around here, just picking up scraps?
That's what you
I
do.
was working,
Oh,
and I popped right down there.
Working? Where at?
I'll tell you what, these events don't just get put on by themselves.
Where were you working? You're throwing.
I was down here wandering around, listening to the band. Look at another celebrity walking around.
Gonzo.
We might have to get Gonzo on here a little later on.
I did have.
Maybe you can tell a joke.
I was gonna call you
He's
last
signing
week.
autographs is what he's saying.
You want to sign an autograph?
Sign on here.
Here. You getting on? Double live Gonzo, you gonna get on here?
Live Gonzo. Hi kids, how are you this morning?
Real good.
I'm the MC of the event today, so you know who I am.
The MC. Oh well.
Means, aka Dr. Gonzo.
Dr. Gonzo.
Gonzo.
How you doing, Doc?
I'm fine, thank you.
You look good.
Beautiful day today.
Absolutely.
I'm totally impressed. Last night, Mike cooked that pig, and that was just delicious. I posted pictures of it up on my Facebook this morning. So if you're on Facebook, people, go to John Means and check out the pig pictures. And the Anything Goes was pretty awesome last night too.
Anything goes. What do you think of the band?
The band was pretty awesome
Yeah,
last
I
night
thought they were
too.
good.
Glory Days. I didn't realize they were mostly Springsteen, which was great.
Yeah.
There were a couple of notes he had. Springsteen's even got to go.
Every once in a while you miss one.
Oh, I know. I was touring with Huey Lewis years ago, and he did that Heart and Soul song. 2 o'clock this morning, and then the sound guy hit the button and go, morning, without a warning. We were up at Summerfest, and his voice cracked on. He goes, 2 o'clock this morning, and the guy hit the button and went, morning. And Huey's eyes got about this big. It was pretty funny. You never know when that's going to happen.
You don't.
That's how you fix that stuff. You're going to MC today, huh?
Yeah, I'm just going to go around. I've been meeting all these cool people around here. This is awesome. I just man, does it smell delicious down
That's
here
awesome.
today.
It does.
We hope we get a lot of people out here today. The food was great last night. The band was good. The craft beer was pretty darn
good.
tasty. And I know Jake. Jake, how you been, man?
I'm good,
I haven't
man.
seen you in a long time, man.
I hide good.
I just recognize you. How are you?
Well,
It's been I haven't seen you for a long time.
Look how fancy
Yeah,
he looks.
look
His
at
hair
his-
all
look at his
done
hair. I
and
mean,
all
holy
Spike out.
geez.
Hey, get a Band-Aid. You just cut your finger.
Well,
on
you
that.
could pop a balloon with that.
Hi, Scott. I'm John. Nice to see you.
Nice
this
to
morning.
see- So what's the job of an MC? What,
Oh,
what,
I
what
just
are
I
your
just do the
duties?
announcing for different events. We're going to give away trophies later today. They got all the checks, all the money that people get, for cooking today. Everybody's a winner here, as far as I'm concerned. Anybody that's got a big cart like this and comes around and participates in these things, it's a little some pressure on them.
Yeah, I mean, you walk down this.
I walk that way, and then I walk
Just
that way, and
some of the
I'll
setups, yeah.
there, and I'll go
You've always
there.
been a wanderer.
He's just
Perfect place for me today, just be wandering around.
wandering around looking for some ribs. Or
Oh yeah,
some chicken or
hey,
something.
you gonna eat that? That's what I'm gonna do all day. You gonna eat that?
Let me have
You
done
gonna
with
eat the
that.
rest
Yeah,
of
you know that? Like a bite of that. Boy, a lot of things happening down here downtown.
Yeah,
I noticed
yeah.
that they saved the old building where the Oasis was. I see they're building onto the movie theater down here. That's going to be awesome. I didn't notice last night. I didn't notice last night. All the back walls are up already. They're going to get
Yeah.
that thing going pretty
We'll
quick.
be watching movies here for too long.
Well, you can watch movies right now if you want to.
Well, yeah.
You want to?
You want to? Yeah.
We ought to.
Yeah, it's a beautiful day out
It
here.
is.
And good morning. And it's a little bit breezy, but the wind's keeping the rain away. And I would rather have a little wind than rain.
No doubt.
We've been pretty lucky. And I think this is a great idea that they broke all these different events up. It gives you a chance to be down here 3 different times this summer.
That's right. Yeah,
All right.
something to do, and you don't have to worry about running back and forth. And
Of course, you got all these wires you got to set up.
We're not really wireless yet.
This is plugged in over there, and that's plugged in over
Jim
here.
does all the wiring for us.
we have nothing to do with the wires.
That's probably a good thing.
It is a
Your
good
wire
thing.
guy.
It's just a bunch of wires.
Yeah, excellent. It's I did what I could to promote the thing. I did a little promo here and there for folks, and I just hope we get a good crowd out here. I thought it was a pretty good turnout last night.
Yeah, it's a good turnout.
Did you stay late for the band?
Yeah, I left about, I don't know, 10:30.
It was about 9:45 when I finally got out of here,
Yeah.
but I had to get a little bit of sleep.
Well, yeah,
Did you
got
sleep in your office last night?
Yeah, I just stayed there and popped out today.
Man,
Does it look like it?
That dummy you got in the window scared the crap out of me. I turned the corner. I went, hello. There's a guy in the window.
Hey, show those guys that little scary. You don't know what's coming. You look up and there he is looking at you.
We used, to
looking
have
at you.
we used to have a totem pole that was my mother's, and we had it in the house for a long time. I finally gave it to my nephew. I go, there's so many times I come around the corner and that thing just scared the crap
Yeah,
out of
even
me.
when you know it's there.
I know it's
scary.
there. I had a cutout one time of Lou Rawls with a Budweiser in his hand. I had it in my closet one time, and some guy opened the door and he goes, "There's a black guy in your closet." I go, "That's Lou Rawls." Baby
He
love.
hangs here.
Yeah. You'll never find.
You could probably sing a song for us.
Yeah, I got the low voice going.
Okay, you got a joke for us today? Got to keep it
let's
clean.
see.
This
You know
public,
what? Yeah, you know what's
this public television.
You know what's blue and tastes like red paint?
No.
Blue paint. What's wrong with you, man? Didn't you see that one coming? Hello. That's about the dumbest joke ever. I always tell the kids this one. Why don't sharks eat clowns? They taste funny. Hello, come on, keep up with the program, Joe. These are jokes, kids. These are the cleanest jokes.
And good clean ones.
Good clean ones.
Starting out that way. I feel this go
Starting
downhill
out
quick.
that way. Well, I was listening to I Can Feel It Coming in the Air at Night by Phil Collins today. You know that song?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm still mad at him for watching my dad drown. That's a joke,
That's
kids.
not
You
good.
got to know the
It's not-
song. Never mind.
Yeah.
I saw what
that
you
was
did
me.
with my own two. Anyway, there's some kids out here already. Yeah.
Yeah,
Everybody's ready to go. Look at this. Everybody's looking around going, what's going on?
They got some Batman stuff on there.
Well, I get to
See a lot
do the
of Batman.
blessing this morning, which is great. That's going to be fun. And
Hey, look here.
yeah.
Oh wow.
Oh boy.
I think
Things
Mike's taking
just got ugly.
Here goes the paperwork.
Yeah. Okay, kids. Enjoy yourselves. Hey, thanks for having me on. Have a great time this morning.
All right.
And,
Thanks, Doc.
And
Good to hear from you.
yeah,
See you.
play a little music this morning too.
All
Dr.
right.
Gonzo.
Well, hey, we're gonna
Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, we're going to break.
Okay, you gonna go to a break?
Yeah,
We're going to
gonna
break.
go to
All right,
So,
we'll be right back.
we might
after
be back.
this.
We may not.
We may not. All right, we are back. We are back, and Mr. Mike Mills, we love you. World famous.
World famous 17th Street Barbecue just brought us, wow, That's
delicious.
That's pretty good.
It's amazing how fast we can eat.
We just
I mean, it's like
And really
held
wasn't
it.
even hungry.
no, devoured that.
I wasn't even hungry.
I would have liked to, enjoyed it a little bit longer, but
There was no
Jim
time.
says 60 seconds.
yeah.
So you just start shoveling it.
You still had styrofoam in your mouth at that
Yeah.
point.
Also, big thanks to our friends of the program, By the Bean.
Buy the bean with some coffee.
And they are open.
Goodness,
Get
they are.
down here and get some coffee. And they've got some teas coming in. They've
I
got
tell
some,
you what, they're
some tutti
black.
frutti drinks coming in.
If you like tea, black and white tea down there, hot or cold, either way, you're good to go. It is unbelievable.
They're having
But I'm a coffee guy.
they're going to have some. They got some new pitchers and stuff going on. They're going to have down there, so you can come down and get like 20-ounce ice cold teas and plastic cups anytime. Great place to go. Go get some coffee down there.
There's rumors of a larger cup coming, but
A larger cup?
yes, a larger
Rumors.
cup.
What's this? About a 20 ouncer maybe?
This is their medium here. They do go one size larger.
But you're talking an extra large?
I'm saying much
saying an even bigger
larger.
For the people that really need their coffee.
Well, I've requested a liter, but I don't think that's gonna.
I think you should photobomb this picture right now, Jake.
I'm not sure that barbecue and coffee go together.
Yeah.
I did everything I could. The cord only extends so long, guys.
Well, you could take the headset off.
Well, that would have messed up my
I
hair.
was going to say, and he's got some dew going on. Boy, for those listeners that can't see us on the internet,
You wish you could.
you're missing it. As that boy looks like, well, it is Shark Week. Jaws came out, 40 years ago?
Ferris Bueller
In
came
January.
out how many
30 years ago today was when he took the day off.
Yeah, Ferris Bueller's
Yeah.
Day Off was 30 years ago.
See, you kind of got like that shark fin
Or
torso
Friday.
thing going on there.
That's
with
what I was
that
working
hair.
on.
Now here comes some. What would these be?
Oh.
Tradition. It smells like watermelon happy juice. Do we do it on the air? Is this legal?
Well, it is today.
Here's to Chris Grau and the barbecue
And
festival
the barbecue boys.
and Robert.
They said it's tradition, so you can't just not do it. Or you'd break tradition.
Bartender.
Joe Boo needs a refill.
That was
Boy,
delicious.
that is delicious. That's a watermelon Gatorade, fellas.
No,
They're going to come around with more.
no.
Hey, we got a couple of tickets for Lucas Oil Monster Truck Nationals powered by Ram at the Illinois State Fairgrounds in Springfield for tomorrow at 3 p.m. Phone lines are open, 737-3791. We're going to make it easy on you today because
Name a color? Are they going to name
well,
a
I'll
color?
just say call in.
Oh.
I mean, because there's probably people out and about this morning doing yard work and probably not really sitting inside around the computer or the radio. So if you can call in at 737-3791, or if you want to give a tweet to our Lloyd, the informational highwayman, you can do that too. And you're going to win these 2 tickets for the Monster Truck Nationals.
Lloyd is the information highway. Isn't he? Look at him go with those
He's
thumbs.
got the fastest thumbs in the West.
We're
Midwest.
technically in the East.
Midwest.
Okay.
He is all over that thing.
Yeah, this side of the Mississippi.
Just shouted to Mississippi. Yeah,
So
boy.
you want to call in, you're going to get those tickets. And this is a sports show, so I think we should probably talk a little sports.
Really?
We probably should.
Brought you onto this. I mean, this is kind of a change of pace.
Yeah, I mean, there's some big things going on today, fellas. And probably the top of the list is the big old horse race, not the chick
No.
on her. Not
That was
Brandy.
a long time ago.
It was.
Brandy Chastain.
Chastain. But there's a
1999.
horse race going on today, fellas.
There is?
Yeah, the Belmont Stakes, the 147th Belmont Stakes.
My guy,
And
American Pharaoh.
American Pharaoh is the favorite, and if he wins today, he will be a Triple Crown winner. The first time since...
1913.
No, that is not correct. I want to say 1978.
That's another. It's been like 40 years.
1970
Close to the Jaws. We just talked about Jaws.
1978 was the last time, and well, you know who did it back then?
Me.
Jake.
Jake, the horse called Jake, not the talking horse.
The Jake got the Triple Crown.
I was out there running. She running real hard.
It's a 1.5 mile course.
Yep. Big course.
The longest one.
It's going to be dry.
It's going to be dry? The course or?
The course.
Okay.
This is a strong horse.
And the
Think he wins?
Horse. I think he's going to pull this one off.
You think?
Yep.
I think he gets upset today by Keen Ice, the 7 horse.
7.
What makes you think that?
Ridden by Kent DeMora.
He saw
I'm a Kent DeMora fan.
It didn't matter if it was the 7 horse.
Is this on the page? Because you don't know who Kent DeMora
Yes,
is.
I do. I just follow those 3 big races. I like Kent DeMora. He's a jockey today.
Okay, who won? Who was the jockey that won in 1978?
Oh,
the
boy.
Triple Crown. It was not.
Was it Josh Komnick?
No, it was not Comnick.
Joe Ryan.
No, Joe Ryan's way too heavy to be
How
a jockey.
about Steve Kuthin?
No, it wasn't Steve.
Yes, it was, because this paper says
Hello,
it
Miss
was.
Komnick.
Hey, what's going on? Right. They're going to be playing Vanderbilt. Yep, the defending champs, huh? Yeah.
They have Illinois. I heard it was all sold out. I don't know what it looks like. They said the place was sold out, packed house.
Yeah. Now, you said you went to last week's game, last Saturday? Oh, wow.
I've seen it out there.
All right, Josh. Well,
Hey, Josh, is that on TV? Do you know? Is that local television? Can we see it? Hey, do you know if it's on TV? Is that on somewhere we can watch it? All right.
that's right.
Oh, yeah, we're going there.
Yeah.
I think the whole radio
I
station
think the
is.
radio station's putting us up.
That's the plan.
Look at Jim. Yep.
He-
There we go. Yeah.
Yeah, he just shakes his head with a little
This is
smile.
going to be just like the draft.
Yeah.
I know.
So-
We get let down consistently.
All right, Josh. Well, thanks for calling in, buddy. And we'll talk to you down the road.
You know who didn't let us down?
Right. That's Josh Connick calling in with Illinois Baseball, and right now we have Chris Grau with us this morning. Morning, Chris.
Morning, guys.
Want to get you on here real quick.
Mr.
I'm
Grau?
sure you're busy this morning.
We got a couple plates spinning right now.
Yeah, that's why we'll get you on, get you out.
Got to keep them from crashing.
Yeah. And Mr. Mike Mills just brought us over a styrofoam
Sample.
container of stuff, and wow.
What do you
Good
got
stuff.
in there? Let me see what you got.
Well,
It's
nothing,
gone.
there's nothing
Nothing
now.
left.
I
Nothing
mean,
left.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah,
sauce.
it lasted maybe 30 seconds. But
Good stuff.
The day's here. How are things going right now?
Without a hitch. The weather gods are smiling on us.
Yes, they are.
I don't
It's
know.
Beautiful.
I've been watching the radar, and it just keeps dissipating out to the west. You know, it's about 40 or 50 degrees difference between this contest and our contest in August. It was unbearable last
Yeah.
year, and this year is
Yep.
just perfect.
It's
We've not had a
beautiful.
hiccup. The move in on Thursday night, and everybody's setting up. It's just been fantastic.
Smooth as glass. You run a very organized show here.
Well, I have a very good team behind me.
You want to throw any names out there and give some guys some kudos? Or
Well, Jim Bishop, I tell you what, that guy, he's like the Energizer Bunny. He just does not give up. Mark Schoonover and Todd Courtwright and Larry Ingram and Shane Alley and Josh Marine, Frank Bramwell, everybody, Ron Boyd, everybody with a red shirt on just does a fantastic job. And, you know, we couldn't do this one or two guys. We go to these barbecue contests, and they'll have a 40 or 50 team contest and have 3 people working it. And it just, those guys are just run ragged. But we like to do this. It's a great opportunity for us to showcase our city and showcase our hometown. And, boy, some of the sponsors we've got have just stepped up and provided the prize money and all the infrastructure and the garbage service. You know, area disposal does this whole thing, takes everything away, does recycling for us for free. Chicago Street Rentals is letting us use equipment this weekend for different things. Marion Goff helped us with getting the banners and stuff up with the scissor lifts. Rick and Chris Shealy do one of the sponsorships for one of the categories. Blinn and Bill Bates are they're the Barbecue Buck sponsors, and also they're sponsoring the Kids Queue. We'll talk about Kids Queue here in just a couple
I
minutes.
saw it getting set up over there.
Yeah, that's something that's really neat. We need to talk about that just a little bit because that's really gone well. Croft Fertilizer, Mark Gordon's a really good friend of mine from Carroll School days. He sponsors the beef brisket category. Charlie Lee and I both co-sponsor champion, reserve grand champion. My brother-in-law Brad from Mason City sponsors the pork ribs. Stuffed-Doria Pizza's another, Chad Batson's another category sponsor. And the list goes on. You can look at this big banner back behind us, and we actually had to increase the size of our banner because of all these people that have come forward and want to be involved with this thing. And it's a fantastic team effort, and obviously without the financial support and the support of all these different businesses making this thing happen. You know, we've got close to 90 teams down here competing in downtown Lincoln.
They're really nice. I had no idea it was
Yeah, and
there were that many.
all these people are going to come to town. They're going to spend money on gas. They're going to spend money at the grocery store. They're going to buy beer. They're going to buy soda. You know, they're going to go to Gazzardo's and eat. They're going to go to the arcade and eat. It's just a wonderful way for us to showcase our downtown area and stimulate economics, or stimulate the economy here in town.
Absolutely.
Maybe that'll transfer down to a car sale at some point.
Yeah,
You never know.
Maybe
You
their
never
car
know.
or truck will break
Hey,
down.
speaking of car sales, this is way off the subject, but what is that thing that you're down there driving?
Oh, that's a Road Trek motorhome. It's a 1-ton.
It's cool.
Yeah, it's a 1-ton extended van that's been kind of bumped out in the back, and we've got it for kind of some family trips and different things. It is for sale.
I was going to say, what would something like that go for? Is that a loaded question?
We have that listed at $54,900, but if you went and bought a brand new one, that would be about $115,000.
And that's like a 2007 or something?
with 54,000 miles on it, and it is just as clean as a pin.
It's cool. Very
Yeah.
cool. Hey, you know what I saw also on your, for lack of a better word, your cooker, your grill, your what do you call
Cooking
it?
trailer.
Your cooking trailer. Part low growl on there. You threw that on. How long has it been since it was actually part low growl? When did that?
Would have been that logo would have been from about 1972. The number 1 came out when the dealership moved to the other end of North Kickapoo Street. We've always been on North Kickapoo Street, and we're always going to stay there, but that would have been from about 72, 73, and then it turned to Grouse Sawicki, I think, about 74 or 75.
Very cool. Kind of was a shot from the dark. I was like, whoa, yeah, Bartlow Growl.
I've had that logo in my on my desktop at the dealership for a long time, and I figure, well, we need to have a tribute to Bob Growl there. I think he'd probably like the retro logo that we've got.
He'd like that.
Yes, he would.
Absolutely.
Yes, he would.
So tell us about the Kids Cook.
Well, we've seen this at a number of other barbecue contests that we go to. We wanted to have a way to, number one, bring more kids into the event and have more families involved. And we're trying to constantly do things to bring a new and different group to the community and to the event. So we've got 2 different age groups, 7 to 11 and 12 to 15. We supply a grill that's supplied by or paid for partially by Royal Oak Charcoal, a new Weber grill, a little 14-inch Smoky Joe, lit charcoal, a pound of hamburger, and a 9x9 turn-in container. And the kids need to bring everything else. At 1:30, when the lit charcoal's passed out and the hamburger's passed out, the kids are on their own. Their parents can be outside the cooking area, but they cannot help. Obviously, if something's happening that they fear for their child's safety, they need to hop right in. But the kids have to cook this all by themselves. And they can cook, they can do whatever they want. They can do one great big burger. They can do little burger sliders. They can do tacos. They can do beef stroganoff if they wanted to, if they can cook it on a 14-inch Weber grill. And the other thing is they get to take that grill home. They get to keep that grill when it's over with.
Nice. Very cool. It's all lined up out back here.
How many sign-ups did you have?
13.
13.
We had room for 20. We ended up with 13, which we thought for first year.
First year, right.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
And if somebody's wanting to come out and find that, tell them where it's located.
It's over at the intersection. It's over in at the edge of Scully Park, intersection of McLean and Clinton Street.
Okay.
That starts at the Cooks meeting is at noon. They start cooking at 1:30 and their turn-in is at 2:30. And the really neat thing about this, because it's being scored by KCBS, it's considered a sanctioned event, and the kids' names are going to be listed on the KCBS website.
There you go.
Nationally.
Really?
Yeah.
That's cool.
And then we also have the backyard that is sponsored by Royal Oak Charcoal, and hosted by Life Point Church. All of the registration fees and all the prize money funnels through Life Point Church, and then they keep the proceeds to use with their ministry. I think they use it for some senior programs that they have.
Awesome.
And Royal Oak Charcoal also sponsors that. They've been a fantastic partner with us. They shipped us 7 pallets of charcoal. They gave us $800, or gave the church $800 to fund all the prize money for the backyard. Plus, they gave us $500 towards the purchase of all the Weber grills. They're a great partner. I am a little biased. Royal Oak Charcoal is the best charcoal on the planet.
I agree. How about you, Joe?
And this is the best barbecue festival on the planet.
Yeah.
We're pretty happy with it. Second only to Mike Mills's Praise the Lard in September.
Well, he says Murfreesboro is the capital of barbecue.
It is. There was just a resolution that was passed in the state of Illinois that Murfreesboro, and they deserve that because they have 2 world champions that live there, and they have all this fantastic contest. This is a big contest. We have 40 contestants, KCBS contestants competing there. His contest 2 years ago had 92 contestants.
Boy.
They do MBN, which is Memphis Barbecue Network, and KCBS, which we just do KCBS here, Kansas City Barbecue Society.
Are you going to his?
Yes. I'm going to cook down there.
All right.
Who's your partners?
Jim Bishop.
Robert.
Jim Bishop, and if Todd Courtright and Mark Schoonover could come, those guys are kind of Team RJ's Bowtie Barbecue.
All right.
So we're going to try to do some other contests this year and have some fun with it. This barbecue thing has just been fantastic.
Moving the date probably helps you out a little bit too, doesn't it? I mean,
yeah, we had it was quite a stir when we decided to move this date. There were a number of people that were very, very apprehensive about it. But one of the committee members made a comment a couple weeks ago at one of our meetings that, once we get by the contest, we got the whole summer to spend. Right. We don't have the contest hanging over our head the entire summer, which, phew, a little breather.
And
it's over.
It's cooler weather. You do this.
Well, this is a beautiful day.
Like you said, it's a great day for barbecuing. It's not too cold, not too hot. So if anybody's out and about today, stop on down here. The vendors are going to be serving barbecue. They'll be starting here about 10:30. The folks back behind us, Country Fryer from Williamsville, are serving turkey legs and pulled turkey sandwiches. Mike Mills, of course, has got his full.
We've had some
menu.
of it.
It's good.
So come on down and get some good barbecue here today. Unfortunately, you can't sample the competitors' barbecue, but we do have a 4-time world grand champion here serving barbecue, so you can get pretty darn close.
Absolutely.
There you go.
All right, Chris. Well, I'm sure you've got some things to catch up on. A big day ahead of you. When is judging for the big dogs?
Noon. 12, 12:30, 1, 1:30.
Okay.
Chicken ribs, pork, and brisket. And then backyard turn-in is at 2 and 2:30. And Kids Q turn-in is at 2:30.
2:30.
And then the awards are at 5. So come on down. You want to, anybody that's got a kid or a relative or a neighbor kid that's cooking in this thing, they're gonna come down and see little Johnny cook.
Mm-hmm.
So come on down. You want to see them in the awards and everything. We're gonna have a good time with this.
Well, Chris, you guys are doing a great job. Hopefully you get a good turnout today, which there's no doubt in my mind that you will. So thanks for stopping by, and
thanks for letting me on.
yeah,
Appreciate
we'll catch
it.
you down the road. That's
All
Chris
right.
Grau.
Thank you,
Up
sir.
in smoke down on the square, and the smoke is flying. Walter, you're gonna take another shower. You can't go to a dance recital smelling like a barbecue.
Why not?
You have people licking you on your arms. And
I
everything.
think when he just walks around like that at a place, he smells
Just
like
like
barbecue
this.
to all the girls.
So, hey, let's take a quick commercial break. We come back and we'll finish up.
What in the
Jeff
world?
number 2 is ready to take over, and they will be taking
Tearing
over.
stuff up.
as
Kicking
soon
us
as we're
outta
done.
here.
So stay tuned. You're in the cheap seats. 96.
And we're back. No, wait for it.
No, we're not back.
Wait for it.
Well, now we're back.
Oh, now we're back.
Yeah. We are back, and we are downtown for the Up in Smoke barbecue contest. And right now we have on with us
Debbie Hollinshead,
Debbie Onzed, and you're from
Sherman, Illinois.
Sherman. And
Debbie with an eye.
And you have the
Turkey legs.
stand behind us. Turkey legs.
Yes, the Country Fryer I'm working at.
Okay, and tell us about your turkey legs.
We have the best turkey legs around. You have to stop by. They are moist, juicy, and delicious.
Oh, you just said a naughty word on air.
Oh, my fault.
You're not allowed to say moist.
Oh.
I just said
That's
it
crazy.
again.
So you can't say moist on the air?
No, it's Jeff number 2 said you can't say that on
He
the
said
air.
it's hard on the radio show to do it.
Hard.
Some good kids out there.
So,
He's a good kid.
do you have anything besides turkey legs?
Well, we do. We have pulled pork barbecue, or pulled turkey barbecue, my fault.
So this
Don't
is
make
the,
stuff up. This is live radio.
This all
I know,
turkey,
I'm
right?
sorry. It's all
Okay.
it's a whole
All
turkey.
turkey.
all
So
turkey,
this is
okay.
the healthy alternative down here.
Yes, it is. It's very delicious.
Well, I'm going to argue that point. I think all meat's healthy.
Yeah.
So, if we were going to go over there and pick one thing, would it be that jumbo turkey leg?
It would be the jumbo turkey leg.
Really?
you just carry that thing around and just
Just eat it right off the bone.
oh wow.
Again, we're willing to test for the people.
Do you see how
Yeah, I mean
wonderful and
Oh, here it comes.
Look, here we go. There, look at that.
we
There
got
you go.
a little
What do you call him?
a metal turkey.
That's
What's his name?
Steve.
Steve sounds good.
Steve. Hello, Steve. Steve
Steve the metal turkey.
That's some good metal
Why is his
fabrication.
backside
man.
facing Joe?
Ah,
Well, yeah, what is going on there?
What is all
somebody
that?
got the wrong end.
Wrong end of the stick, if you will.
Well,
of the turkey leg.
Those legs don't look too meaty.
All right. Hey, well, thanks for stopping by. We're glad to have you on.
You want to say hi to anybody out there listening?
I think you got some help on the way.
I do probably.
I think he went like this.
He
What's
said,
that
"I'm
mean?
done.
Get
I'm
off.
off."
Get her off the air. Our cells just went down. Just kidding. Good luck today.
Debbie with the knife.
All right. If you want a turkey leg, get on down here
That
to
looks delicious.
what? What? This?
So, yeah.
Talk about this.
What do we have that on there for?
Well, this is Lincoln's Secret Sauce, made by Lincoln's very own Kevin Bateman.
Kevin Bateman.
I hear this stuff's delicious. I'm going to try it out today.
All right. You want me to take it with me?
Oh, I'm going to take it with me.
Do you know how to grill?
No.
Or barbecue? Anything?
No, there's more over there. I think they're
Okay.
just.
Well, I mean, we'll do it
I'll
upright.
I'll come over and you
I'll
can cook
give you some
for me.
pointers. I'll give you
We
some
all are on air here. Hey, let's talk
Oh,
sports.
Talk some
And we're
sports.
back.
How about them
And
Blackhawks,
we're
huh?
back.
We got to talk
Hawks
some hockey.
win.
Blackhawks win. They take a one-game advantage over the Tampa Bay Lightning.
What happened last night?
They didn't play last night.
Well, that explains it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what happened.
Man, don't you pay attention to sports? You're on a sports show.
Yeah, I mean,
Are we talking about hockey?
Hey, life's not about just having your hair done.
Is it about hockey?
Yeah.
It's talking hockey?
We are talking hockey. You have to talk hockey.
It's going to be a long show.
We only got 5 minutes left.
It won't be that long.
No. Well, I just have to throw it out there. There's hockey fans out there. Just because you guys don't know anything about hockey doesn't mean there's nobody else in Logan County that doesn't like to watch hockey.
And who are our beloved Red Wings playing?
They're not even playing. The Blues aren't playing. The Montreal Canadiens aren't playing.
Well, I tell you got some long nights, don't you?
Some nights are long.
Hey, Jeff.
And some are short. Just like our attention span, very short.
It's right there.
And we're back.
All right.
Like 2 doors down.
Would you rather talk about NBA?
That's a fun series.
Not really. That was a fun game the other night. Golden State.
Looks like Kyrie Irving might be done.
He is done.
Yeah.
He's having surgery.
What is it, broken kneecap or something like that, or dislocated? Something doesn't sound good.
He broke his kneecap.
I'm not sure how. I've never had a broken kneecap, so I'm thinking it's not going to be a good.
Jim
thing.
has had a broken kneecap.
Yeah,
it can't be good.
It's recovery time. He's
recovery time.
So he will be producing a radio show next year.
Hey, we got Kevin Bateman going to sit down with us and have him tell us a little bit about his own sauce he's made up. You hold that up there for the camera. They want to see your pretty face. Hey, I know real quick, just throw out there a little bit about it. We've read about it in the paper, but your own little deal going on.
Yeah, for years I've been into the barbecue thing. And of course, when you get into that, then you get into making other stuff. And I really liked the vinegar-based sauce like you see in South Carolina, but I also like the Memphis sauces that were sweet and gooey. So I actually took several recipes and mixed them together and came up what is now known as Lincoln's Secret.
I have tried it. It's delicious.
We haven't tried it on like ice cream cake or anything, but
but you could.
You try it on anything.
That's what's funny. It started out as a barbecue sauce, and then it became a grilling sauce, and then the more that it got out there and I was making it for people, then they were using it as a salad dressing or on fish or marinades or injections. So that's where it just kind of turned into just sauce.
So it could be used for grilling, marinade, like you said, on a salad, on a hamburger, on a hot dog, anything.
There's people who tell me they put it on scrambled eggs, tacos.
It's a do-it-all.
Yes. You use it instead of a mustard for like making your deviled eggs, and add mayonnaise to it for potato salad dressing. It's unique. I have a lot of people that say, I don't like mustard, and I'm on my 3rd bottle.
Nice.
And where can somebody pick up a bottle?
Locally, you can get it at Abe's Caramel Corn, Lincoln IGA. All the big R's have it. And then out of town, I'm in Hy-Vee, Mark's Fireplace and Lighting, and I just started, so the list is growing. I don't sell it on my website, but you can click on where to buy on my website, and the drop-down box will tell you exactly what stores are carrying it.
And a great bottle. I got to tell you, all that
is
on there.
100%. My nephew, Ethan Hahn, was studying graphic arts at Eastern. We talked to him a couple times once we came up with a name, which came up as we were serving barbecue one day, and I don't even know who it was. Someone at the end of the line said, "You're like Lincoln's little secret with that sauce." And so that's where that came from. Well, my nephew, as you can see from the bottle, with Abraham Lincoln and the sauce in his top hat.
We've lost time.
What time is it?
Helen Rainforth, in talking to her with it, she's the one that put her finger up to the lips and said, "Shh, nobody will know about it." So that part came up. The unique part of that story is when the local paper put it in as on a story, it got picked up at the Springfield area, and then people somehow from the museum down there called me, got me hooked up, and just because of the label, because they hadn't tasted it, It's available at the Lincoln Presidential Library Museum, the
Nice.
Gettysburg War Museum in Gettysburg, Pennsylvania, and the Ford's Theater in Washington, D.C.
Now, how cool is that?
That is cool.
That's cool.
That's very cool.
And you're just getting started.
March 24th was the birth date of that at Country Bob's is my co-packer.
That's down in Centralia. Illinois.
That's some pretty good sauce there, too. so-
Working real good with them. They're all excited about it, so let's hope it all goes forward. The kids keep saying they're going to see me on Shark Tank someday, but that
That's cool.
Well, it sounds to me like he doesn't.
That's a great one. Let's get on Shark Tank.
Well, you keep at it, you won't need to go on Shark Tank.
But anybody that wants to try it, don't be afraid because it says mustard, and let your imagination run wild with
there
what
you
you
go.
can use it on.
Nice.
And as Abe would say, hats off to you, young man. Nice job.
It's pretty neat. I'm really excited about it. Just decided to do it. You don't want to wait 5 years and say you wish you would have.
That's exactly right.
It's a lot of work. I mean, there's a lot of hoops to jump through to get to that point where you have the product, because you have to physically buy the barcodes from the government. They only issue so many. Then it has to go to be tested to get all the rules and regulations stuff. Yep, all that stuff's got to go on there. And then you got to design a label, and then you got to come up with a bottle, and then all the legal documents have to be signed so that they don't sell your recipe out somewhere. So,
Yeah.
Hats off to you. It's going.
No doubt.
it's going.
going.
It really is. So,
Well, that's Kevin
Thanks
Bateman.
for stopping in.
all right,
Lincoln's Secret Sauce.
give it a try.
Give it a try.
Give it a try. Don't walk by. Give it a try.
Even the young kids like it.
I said earlier I liked it.
Great. Yeah.
Well, you're not
exactly.
young. You're not even in this. You're not even young.
We both color our hair gray just so we look more mature.
And if you cut it shorter, it doesn't look as bad.
You got a point there.
And Kevin, what's the website we need to look at?
WindyAcreFoods.com. It's on the side of the bottle there. That'll get you straight to me. That's right here in Lincoln, Illinois. It is a gluten-free product.
Yeah.
So it's at a factory that's gluten-free. So, and I'll be honest, when you read the ingredients, I was told you could cheapen this up if you use high fructose corn syrup, and told them nope, I want French's mustard because that's what I want, and I want pancake syrup because that's what I made it with.
Yep. Nice.
There you go.
It has it right there. It has it right there on the label there.
The government made, when you say pancake syrup, that's why there's parentheses, because you can't just use the word pancake syrup. You have to list the ingredients that are in pancake syrup. But I wanted pancake syrup, not fructose corn syrup and food coloring and all this stuff. So
Right.
All right.
I stayed true to the recipe. I wasn't, if I was going to do it, I wasn't going to just do it to make money. I wanted it to be the sauce I was making in my kitchen every Sunday.
Oh, there you go.
So what do you like putting this on? I know I'm going over, but chicken or what's your favorite?
Chicken, any kind of pork, just putting it on the plate to run your meat through.
We're good that one too. Okay.
It just anything. I mean, it. People are marinating it with it. Chris Grau fish. Chris Grau uses on all the fish he cooks and stuff. I mean, that seems to be real popular.
You can do it all.
Yep, you can.
Perfect.
The secret sauce that has no limits. There you go.
There you go.
Well, thanks, Kevin. Appreciate your time, and congratulations on a great product.
Well, thank you.
We'll see you on Shark Tank.
Hey, Joe's seeing his office.
Shark Tank.
He's never there.
I know that. I was there twice this
I know,
week.
that's what you said.
Yeah, I know. Aren't we over?
His assistant's
done?
in there now.
I had to bring him stuff from home just to get him to comment that I was there.
Yeah. Hey, Joe, I got a plate of ribs down
Commented
here
right
for you.
on it.
All right.
I'm stopping by all you guys work here later on, seeing where you are.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you very much.
There you go. Run us
There
out
we
of
go.
here, Jim.
Hey, nobody called for our tickets.
I guess I'm going to the Monster
Well,
Rally.
we're going to keep them here because Jim and Jeff number 2 are taking over. Lisa, the Fix 96 prize girl, will be down here as well. And there's a full day and night of activities down here on the square. So get down here for Up and Smoke.
We're going to give you the full seat, but you're only going to need the edge.
That's it for us. Scott Kirby, Jake Johnston, Joe Ryan on the Cheap Seats on 96.3 FM.
Good day.